The focus of this trip was to learn more about the Nerf N Series. It's new, thoroughly researched, and even put through an air tunnel. All in the last 2 to 3 years, and why? To eventually become the new norm of Nerf blasters. No more full-length or streamlined business, and the A+ category N Series will become the main focus. The 14+ areas like Pro, Rival, and Gelfire will still be around as they are, but the main younger lines are going to change. The N Series, the N1 darts. New ammo tested to be more accurate and fire at faster speeds than any previous Nerf dart. Nerf showed the extensive heads, materials, and even the air tunnel they used. The dart had to be safe enough to pass a choke test while also surpassing the performance of previous darts. Accuracy and speed from the FPS view were the main hallmarks here, and I can understand that. Most of the games I've played end up within 50 feet or so. I prefer staying at that range, and yes, we can get those long ranges, but between objectives, making sure we got our tags or can see where our shots go, being out 100 feet isn't a great user experience, at least for me. To call hits, you need to be able to see where you are shooting and who you're tagging. Faster, more accurate. That's what'll be noteworthy about Nerf N Series, N1 darts, and blasters. There is a second part to the creation of the new dart as well. It's to make Nerf distinctly identifiable. Protect the brand. Nerf, Xerox, and Kleenex are all related in one way. They are brands that have become synonymous within their segment. Toy blasters, whether they shoot arrows or foam, tend to get called Nerf guns. When Nerf made the Rival line, how long was it until other companies made similar products or darts and accessories that were compatible with the major brand? Maybe this cut into the bottom line. Maybe Nerf would be the ones in trouble when someone had a magazine that broke, or darts that came apart from bad glue, or got injured because the darts they used were tipped with solid plastic. All of that would still be referred to as a Nerf gun did that. With total adoption of the N Series and N1 darts, Nerf can always point out if something is their product or not and no longer be conflated with products not made to their specifications. Sure, people can still name every blaster a Nerf gun in their YouTube videos, but it'll be less applicable as time goes on. When the Nerf Elite line launched in 2012 or around then, the blasters at the time used orange streamlines which had huge inner stems attached to the dart head. They also used sonic darts, some suction, and dart tag darts, which all had bigger dart heads that couldn't fit in magazines. It was chaos. Mixing in different darts from Buzzbee and Dart Zone further complicated things. Nerf Elite gave us elite streamlines with longer distances, shorter dart stems, and led to ammo supplies that began to look a little less orange and a little more blue. Yes, still orange dart heads, but let's not be picky. The Stampede and Longshot could still use streamlines, but the new blasters would be optimized for elite dart usage, and the new ammo outshot the original streamlines, so why use the old stuff anymore? Soon, more and more kids that showed up to meetups were bringing elite blasters, were new to Nerf games, or just got a new blaster as a gift and wanted to try it out. 12 years later, here we go again. Hello, Nerf N Series and your N1 darts. Why? Let's get the knee-jerk reaction first. It's a popular question. Why? Why make new ammo for seemingly new ammo's sake? Why make your old blasters unusable going forward? Did they not already use existing darts or bring back darts you have made? I see you, AccuStrike fans. Why repeat mistakes you made with Ultra? And while those are valid concerns, the Nerf team had some pretty solid answers. At least that's how it sounded to me. First up, performance. The N Series darts are said to have higher FPS than streamline ammo and fire more accurately, meaning better groupings. Distance isn't as much of a factor because more battles happen in close quarters at home, and that's where the blasters are getting used. The Nerf team let us test the blasters through a chronograph, and in my experience, I can attest that FPS numbers in the N-Series blasters I tried were improved over the FPS numbers for current stock Nerf Elite blasters. To be more specific, Elite clocked in at 70 to 72 FPS, while the N1 darts hit at 85 to 90 FPS. And the groupings are definitely closer too. I like the AccuStrike line because while I did give up some distance, my darts all stayed in the same time zone compared to streamlines that would fly in large sweeping arcs. In a way, the Nerf team said they took aspects of Elite, AccuStrike, and Ultra all to influence the N-Series darts. They wanted the best firing dart they could manage across the widest audience. Second, global availability. Nerf is sold in a lot of areas worldwide. Singapore, Austria, Germany, Australia, and more. This means that they have a lot of different safety regulations to adhere to sell blasters, and it's not just about kinetic force or FPS. Noise is another determining restriction, and Ultra just wasn't expensive, it was loud. Why don't blasters have slam fire? They're too loud. When designing blasters, they need to make what has the broadest appeal across all of their US and international markets. It was always my belief that lines like Ultra, which was 8+, were designed to fill up shelf space where Hyper and Rival couldn't go, and I wasn't too far off the mark. Even Mega and Mega XL had difficulties being sold overseas, which is why we're going to see the shift towards a dart with improvements, but is still targeting the A+ market. Even better, Nerf took some lessons from Ultra and worked to get the prices down. The most expensive blaster of the line is $39.99 US, and 100 darts in a pack will go for about $9.99 US. More darts will also be included with each blaster. Nerf, and everyone else. As someone who's compiled their own pile of blasters and ammo, a transition period is pretty rough, and that's what we're seeing here. But while this looks to be Nerf forgetting about the longtime fans, I don't see it that way. As I mentioned, this isn't the first time Nerf has introduced a new ammo type that eventually became the main supply. The transition affects those who have lots of blasters that use streamlines currently, but at the moment, there are already so many third-party sources for that type of ammo, I don't think that particular design is going away anytime soon in general. Nerf focuses more on N-Series blasters and N1 darts, and other brands will still make full-length darts. But again, this isn't happening overnight. There's still a lot of unreleased full-length dart blasters in the market right now. One day, we'll look around the toy shelves and Elite Streamline dart packs will be gone. The same as what happened with the original N-Strike ammo and mission kits, but that day isn't here yet. The N-Series is here though, and we'll see it for a while. I've already touched on who will benefit from the Nerf N Series and N1 dart. New players and folks who get Nerf for the first time in the 8+ group. They're going to have one Nerf dart that's for 8+. Nerf Rival, Pro, Hyper, and Gelfire are 14+, and Mega, Mega XL, and Ultra are most likely discontinued or greatly reduced in presence. Across all of Nerf's global markets, there will be one dart that is within regulations for sale. No worrying about gray triggers or sending only certain products. Every place that sells Nerf will have N1 darts and Nerf N Series blasters. Nerf can reach so much more of their target market than they do now. They're set to release June of 2024 and pretty much anywhere that blasters are sold. And yes, Hasbro flew me out, put me up in a hotel, and had me tour their headquarters with some other folks from the internet to get this first look at the N Series, but if I didn't honestly think this was worth a look, I'd say so. And I would have mentioned it directly to the Nerf team as well. That being said, we're looking at a new world of Nerf coming up, and between the lower cost per blaster, the increased ammo, better accuracy, and faster dart flight, I'm here for it. Thanks to the team at Nerf and Hasbro for having me along. I'll see you all on the field.